Greetings, people of the internet. It is I, that Canadian fangirl. I got some exciting announcements today. Well, oh god, doing really screw me up, and I keep wanting to go in the sheeple of Shibuya. It's like, no. Anyway, Andor. I'm gonna talk about Andor this week, and before we start, I know what you're all thinking. Wait, Canadian fangirl, you said you were never going to talk about Star Wars in this podcast, and then you're going to talk about Andor? What is that about? Huh? Well, thank you, Jason, you obnoxious little piece of shit. I indeed correct. I did say I wasn't going to talk about Star Wars, but Andor is the one exception. It's the only time I'm ever going to talk about Star Wars because it's probably the only show that has been universally praised by everyone, and probably Star Wars fans are not going to crucify me on it, so this is like the only time I get to talk about something Star Wars related and not get Star Wars Discord. Well, you're still going to get Star Wars Discord, that Canadian fangirl. Who are you talking about? The Star Wars fans are always talking. Like, shut up, Jason. You can't tell me to shut up. I am here to criticize you for your choices. You said you would never talk about Star Wars. Explain yourself. Well, I will explain myself. I'll explain why I like Andor. And, yeah, not a new topic, because I think everyone agrees Andor is probably the best thing from Star Wars, but in a community franchise that is filled with toxic Star Wars haters who just want to hate the product, Andor was like the one I feel okay with talking about, because I even think even those toxic Star Wars haters agree Andor was really good. Unless they don't, in which case, well. So anyway, Andor. Probably I'm just feeling Andor was like, ignore that. Andor was probably the show that no one was looking forward to because the character debuted on Rogue One, and who really cared about the cast of Rogue One? I think even people who liked Rogue One admitted no one really cared about the cast of that film because everyone knew everyone in that show was gonna die. Cassian Andor? Why do a show about him? And the people at Disney Plus streaming proved us wrong, because my word, Cassian is probably one of the most interesting characters in the entire Star Wars community. Oh my god, I fell in love with his story. Just the entire journey that the show Andor takes us on is just a great story on its own. I know we're getting a season 2, so now they can continue Andor's story. It's like, even if they never did, this, honestly, throughout the entire run of the show, you get who this guy is and why we eventually got who he is when we get to Rogue One. Again, it's Rogue One, the movie no one really cared about. Like, okay, they did a Star Wars story that takes place before New Hope about the guy stealing the Death Star plans. It's like, okay, you know the guy that's gonna die. A lot of people wanted that story to be told. Everyone always thinks of Rogue One. By the way, spoilers for both Andor and Rogue One, but I don't know if you've seen this, you probably, if you listen to this, you probably already know what happened. But whatever. And again, you know what happened in Rogue One because it really ends setting up for A New Hope. So if you've seen the original Star Wars trilogy, you know what happened. You know what happened in Rogue One, but no, like, the thing. you understand who Cassian Andor is in Rogue One, watching his journey in Andor, as he goes from this kind of lost directionist guy on this backwater planet, just struggling to provide for, like, I don't know, the people taking in kind of his family. Well, not really his family, I don't think they're related, but whatever. You know, to getting picked up by this other guy, being tasked to go on this heist mission with a couple of rebels. The mission succeeding. Him going back, running for his life, fleeing the Empire, ending up in that prison camp, planning that prison escape. So when you see him escape at the end, you're like, yeah, most likely he got off. He got off that one planet. He got off that one planet. Probably, joined a small rebel faction, and became the guy that he is at the end of I look at fourth one, but that's not it. Rogue One. That's the movie. And it's like, most likely if we get a season 2, it's going to be showing how we get the Rogue One. With, you probably don't need. I mean, it's gonna be interesting. Although, considering how Star Wars shows have been so easy that they Andor could drop the ball. I hope it doesn't. I like Mandalorian season 3. I get the people who say it's not the strongest season. And Mandalorian is that weird case. Well, it started off so strong. It definitely dipped in quality, and it's definitely not the same show it was in season 1 to season 3. I liked it enough. Yeah. But then again, I am big enough to admit that Star Wars has been really mishandled. In this recent offering of Star Wars content. It's like, yeah, I can admit, I'm not throwing the Star Wars community a bone because those guys are awful. But I mean, and they're partially one of the reasons why Star Wars is a mess right now. It's like, if Disney wasn't trying to cater to toxic Star Wars fanboys, which is clearly what they're doing, Star Wars could have a good. They could be doing something interesting with Star Wars, but instead, everyone is so divisive when it comes to Star Wars that there's no point keeping up with there's no point going into anything, because no matter what, people are gonna bitch about Star Wars, and it's so obnoxious. Like, Christ, people, it's a freaking movie series. Get over it. Well, yeah. Last Jedi is a movie. It's, who cares if you don't. I haven't even seen The Acolyte. Who cares about canon? Okay, I get these people do. That's why they're bitching. But I hate. I'm not even a Star Wars fan. I'll be perfectly honest. I didn't grow up with Star Wars. My connection to the franchise is as a general fan at most, as someone who basically just saw the movies once, thought they were okay, but I'm not obsessed with Star Wars. I'm not saying they were like, oh yeah, no, the original trilogy, the prequel. No, it's like, before Disney bought Star Wars, I never even saw. Before Disney bought Star Wars, I've never even watched the movies. I was too young for the prequels. The first prequel came out in '99. I was 6, and I remember my parents being, really strict when it came to movies, and we didn't see a lot of movies. We didn't see a lot of movies as a kid. I didn't see a lot of movies as a kid because my parents wouldn't let us. I believe like PG-13, so my mom was like, "No, you can't see it." So I didn't see the prequels. I never saw the original. I didn't see the animated stuff on TV. My first time hearing anything but Star Wars was when Disney bought it. So I saw the original trilogy before Force Awakens. Like it okay, like Force Awakens. I can't say I'm a diehard Star Wars fan. But I didn't even say that because I'm gonna get torn apart by diehards. Ugh. Oh my god, Star Wars is... Okay, but enough about the Star Wars community as a whole. Let's just keep it centered on Andor, which is good. My god, it was good. Again, great journey for the character of Andor. I think Cassian is a immensely well-developed and interesting character that goes on a great journey from beginning to end. It's got a great supporting cast. I love... I think Skarsgård's character. I like him. He's a interesting character playing basically both sides. He's working, in a shop that, to keep off the Empire, thing, but he's also like, working for the rebellion. It's like, oh, rebels. Like, that's cool. I like him. He has an interesting character. I love anything with the what's her name? Mothman, the senator lady. I like her storyline is great. Seeing the guy, up top, going through, for lack of a better word, the politics of the Empire and trying to undermine the Empire's reign for the like that doesn't really interesting. I love the inner workings of the Empire guys, of like that one guy in the Empire and all the other people who were trying to all that inner working. Super interesting. Again, super interesting. Love them. The little rebellion that propped up on his home planet with the rebel guys, like that's really cool. Particularly, one friend who's trying to get the woman who's protecting him, protecting the woman without him, and I love her. She's great. Any circus character in that prison is amazing. That entire prison scene is great. The guys he joins with for the infiltration job, I love them. Like, again, it's a great cast. It's a great setting. I love the look of Andor. It's like they filmed it really nice on. Like, when you see the hills of the zombie which it looks beautiful. The sets are nice. It looks sturdy. I appreciate the fact that because it's Andor, let's focus on Jedi. Like, you don't need a lot of Jedi, which I think works. Like, it's just about the people, which is interesting. Honestly, all that is about Andor, that show sticks with you. It is one of those shows, well, it came out 2 years ago? Was it 2022? And I still remember scenes from Andor. It's like, I remember the prison, the stuff in prison. I remember the infiltration mission, with them going into the Empire Base. I remember these scenes of the guys in the Empire talking. I remember Skarsgård and the woman in the shop. I don't remember the names because they're Star Wars names. I complicated all hell. The guy's name's Cassian Andor. Like, these names are so complicated. Like, I'm not sure who I would put that on. But yeah, they're complicated. Like, they're weird names. But no, it sticks with you. You will remember the key moments in this struggle. You will remember what happened. You will remember, these scenes. They're strong scenes, acted well, and they've got a great cast. Again, Skeleton Skullsgirl, Andy Serkis. I mean, the guy who played Andor is a great actor. I love. He's so good. I love him. And he's like the one guy in Rogue One I really like. So I mean, we all know he had to die in the end of Rogue One, but when he died, I was like, I genuinely like that guy. I would love to know his story, and we're getting his story, and I think it's great. But yeah, no, it's acted well. The characters are great. It looks fantastic. It's like the outside of season 1 of The Mandalorian, it's like the one thing that Solo fans have universally agreed is great. And no, I will say this, because I was looking it up just to refresh myself on Andor. It got 12 episodes. I'll repeat that. 12. 1, 2, 12. That's the most any show from Star Wars has ever got. The Acolyte got 8, Obi-Wan got 6, all 3 seasons of Mandalorian only have 8 episodes each. Book of Boba Fett got 7, Ahsoka got 8, Andor got 12. Which is impressive, and it told probably the best story. Which, again, and the long episode, like 43 minutes, and they tell 3 really interesting stories in a perfect paced time. Oh my god, this show was paced so well. You have 3 episodes of build-up to get them off of the initial planet. You have 3 episodes with the infiltration mission with the guy, with one guy. You have maybe 2 episodes with him reconnecting with his family, whatever, on the planet he escaped from. And the final 3 episodes are escaping from that prison. And they're perfectly told. They are perfectly paced. I don't feel like any of that stuff is rushed. They take their time. It's good storytelling. And again, it sticks with you because it's so good. Star Wars needs more shows like Andor. I think that's what we get away from. It's like, maybe we need more 12-episode series. If you have more episodes, you can devote more time and pacing to fleshing out your characters, your story. You can tell it better, tell it in a more complete package, and create something that really sticks with fans. With people want to talk about, people have positive emotions for, that are not, that automatically shitting on it. I haven't seen one person shit on Andor. Anyone who talks about Andor, they'll always talk about good things. Sadly, Andor was the one that I think got the least amount of attention from people because no one watched it. It did and that show the state of entertainment that Andor was probably the best thing we got from Star Wars in the past, 10 years. And it received hardly any attention, no fanfare. No one talks about it to a huge extent. But although that could also show you the priorities of Star Wars fans, that instead of talking about what they like about Star Wars, they rather bitch about what they hate. You know what? Scratch that. That's probably it. Star Wars fans can't be positive to save their freaking lives. They'd rather bitch about Star Wars and talk about why Star Wars sucks than talk about what works in Star Wars. Guys, life is too short. Stop bitching about Star Wars and talk about what's good about it. Can we please then have the positivity in Star Wars? Can we please? This is why I said I'm never talking about Star Wars, because it's just gonna lead to a never-ending cycle of I'm talking about Star Wars, I'm going to get shit because I know every single person wants to bitch about Star Wars. It sucks. This is the last I'm ever going to say on the subject, but I gave it to Andor, a show that deserves attention. It deserves it deserves a positive influence. It deserves so much more than one to God. Honestly, I can't wait for season 2. I'm holding out hope for. It's like, I mean, it's not gonna be the next one we're getting, because we're getting Skeleton Crew, but I won't talk about that for a reason. Hey, didn't you like the Skeleton Crew trailer? Shut up, Jason! Yes, I did. But hopefully after Skeleton Crew, we get more Andor. Or, yeah, I hope we get more Andor, like, probably next year. That'd be nice. Or, I can't even say anything else, because whatever I say about still what people are gonna complain about, so. Yeah, hopefully next year we get more Andor. You know, Star Wars fans can just shut up for 5 seconds. That'll be nice. I don't know. I'm glad I did this episode, because I really wanted to talk about something I really wanted to talk about Star Wars. But I don't want to talk about Star Wars, but I want to talk about. It's a paradox. But Andor. It was a great show. Great characters, great acting, great set, great costume design. What else can I say about Andor? Like, one of the best things we've gotten from. Again, it's probably the best thing Star Wars has given us, bar none. Coming from someone who likes a lot of the recent Star Wars stuff, so. But that's neither here nor there. Thanks for joining me on this episode of Andor. This is the last time I'm ever going to talk about Star Wars. Never going to talk about it again. Unless I really feel like torturing myself. Or, well none, the people, the Star Wars fans, I know you're going to find this episode because I'm talking about Star Wars. If you bombard the comments hating on Star Wars just because I dared say something nice about something from a modern Star Wars thing, I will never talk about Star Wars again. If you are nice in the comments, Star Wars fans, maybe I'll talk about more Star Wars, but I can't. But we're not gonna have nice things. That's not happening. I know it's not. Although if Star Wars fans, if you call on this video, say nice things about Andor, because I know you like it. I know you like it, Star Wars fans. Anyway, that's all I have to say about Andor. It's a good show all around. One of the best things we've got from Star Wars. Again, acting, characters, story, everything about it is great. Freaking love it. And also, I forgot to say, Happy October! We are now in Spoopy month! Ooh, spooky. Probably gonna be a lot of Halloween related stuff. I'm a massive coward. I don't like horror. But I'll talk about a few things that can get the blood chilling a bit. We'll see what happens. Woo! Thanks for listening to this episode. Remember to like and follow all my socials. They're in the comment down below. Remember to like, share, follow, and subscribe to this podcast. Help the algorithm to introduce us to a wider audience. Help grow the podcast so that more people discover us. Remember, no gatekeeping. We don't gatekeep this community. If you like something, you're a fan of it, don't let other people tell you otherwise. Leave a comment down below if you're so inclined. And remember, when people ask what fangirl do you listen to, it is That Canadian Fangirl. with Canadian Fangirl, that Canadian Fangirl. Alright, later people, and be nice to those fans, I know you're listening.